Yes, that's my name in massive intimidating letters. I'm Danny Antrobus, and I am from Grow Sheffield. Grow Sheffield is all about urban agriculture. It's all about people growing their own and harvesting their own food. Those are our three main projects. Community growers, we establish community growing sites and we help support existing growing sites all over the city, attached to community centres, next to churches, in people's gardens, in containers, on allotment sites, and just generally wherever there's a bit of green space that could be used for food growing, we like to turn it over to that, and we help support anyone who wants to learn the skills to grow. The Abundance project is all about, at the moment particularly, there are trees all over the city with ripening fruit that's falling off and rotting on the ground and going to waste, and we think that is a terrible shame. So we have teams of Abundance volunteers who go out and scout the trees that are in particular neighbourhoods. That could be trees on public land, but often it's trees in people's gardens where they either can't or don't want to harvest the fruit that's produced there. We go out and collect it. We have a team of volunteers that go and harvest it. People up trees, people in and around trees, people with long picker things on sticks. They go and collect that fruit. The volunteers get to take some home. Some of it goes to charities and community groups that can make good use of it, like homeless shelters and short start centres, places like that. And some of it gets used gets turned into juice or chutney, and we go out to community events and festivals and give away and sell juice and chutney. And then the Sheffield Food Network is our attempt to map and network all the sources of sustainable food in Sheffield. So that includes the places you can buy it, bakers and grocers, places you can eat it, go to restaurants, that sort of thing, places you can source it, so the producers that are producing the ingredients that can go to the places you can buy and eat it, and places you can grow it yourself, or places you can forage it yourself, so wild food and growing sites are on that map as well. The newest project, which I haven't put on there yet, has just started last night, called Sheffield on a Plate, and it's a partnership between Grow Sheffield, the two universities, Sheffield College and Fairshare, South Yorkshire, and it's all about getting students more involved in growing, harvesting, better cooking and more sustainable and ethical food choices. So I'm going to talk a little bit about trees, because I have got one very practical idea in mind for this project, which is about trees. So the Abundance project particularly spends a lot of time like that, up trees, picking fruit. There'll often be a whole group of people at the bottom of that tree with tarpaulin waiting to collect fruit that gets shaken out of those branches, and as I said before, we distribute that around the community. But we also get involved in supporting community orchards and planting trees and helping people learn the skills to plant and graft trees. So they start off like that. And one of the problems we have is that we kind of deliver workshops in tree grafting and things like that, and then often there are all these trees around that eventually will get planted somewhere, but they need a bit of time and love to get up to a stage where they can be planted out somewhere. And so at the moment they either live on different allotment sites or they live here in this space, and that's that space. That's all the trees growing in that space. That's a terrible photo taken on my phone, so do excuse all the glare. But what you see there is a little weird space next to our office. Our office is in the old junior school at Sharrow, and our office is just kind of up there. That's the road over there, and we are allowed to use that space. At the moment, that's what we use it for. There's some compost in there, and there are some trees, but mainly it's a complete mess. But it's a space that could be used for good stuff, and one of the things it could be used for is a tree nursery, I think. A space to allow those trees to grow on until they're ready to be planted out somewhere, or to go into an orchard, or to be sold. And so that is one practical thing that I'd like the students to look at. But other than that, I've got a million bloody ideas. Honestly, there are. We're just about to get a lot of sites on managed allotments, which we want Sheffield Hallam students and the local community to be able to use. We want to be able to deliver training sessions there. We'd like it to be a good space that people can come and relax as well as learn to grow. So, you know, I assume we get told that a lot when, you know, the students have got carte blanche really to come up with a brilliant design that could make that a fantastic space. And beyond that, there are gardens, orchards, spaces everywhere. We've got real transport issues. We try to move things around by bike and trailer. And that's a struggle. We've got real like logistical problems to get like plants and things around. So yeah, I've got a few ideas in mind for the students. I think that's all for me. So yeah, thank you very much.